joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. It's hauled in by Fall. Satoransky outside. Pass to Fall. Brooks defending. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute into this first quarter. Satoransky passes to Parker. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. Covered by Satoransky. Brooks outside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. From deep three-point range. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Metu. Pass to Parker. To stop the run. And Parker throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Three-pointer. He can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Let's go with a 3.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Satoransky. Not a lot of room. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
He was all alone on that one. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the screen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
3
He's got 7.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Parker defending. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Satoransky. Three-pointer, no good. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Parker defending from deep three-point land. And Metu pulls it down. To the wing, right side. Here's Satoransky. Knocks down the triple. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And after so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
For three.
Here's Mirotic. Anderson covers. Mirotic can't get it to go.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's the three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. From outside the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. For three. Drains the triple. He has 6.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The three. Now here's Anderson. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
It's picked off. Fast break, here we go. Here's Vesely. No good from outside. And here's the fast break. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Outside, Anderson. The three. No good that time. To the wing on the left. Here's Mirotic. Drops in the three.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
McCormick with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Mirotic. Launches it. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Anderson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
That one's good for 2.
That's exactly what you work for. A high percentage look.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. The 3 is up. It's Anderson on the wing. Fires the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Anderson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The steal. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes. Give him 8 points now.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Takes the 3. On target from range.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In transition. Pulls it from the corner. From outside, off the mark. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Lets the three fly. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mirotic. And we finished off one half of play. They lead by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
20 seconds.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference...
Well, I think for the home team, I love it when the talking heads are wrong. And by talking heads, I mean the regional media. This team is solid.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the visiting team.
Well, actually,
That does it for half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. So it's the home team now. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 21. Here's Satoransky. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pure from three-point range.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Takes a 3. Brooks with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot goes. 9 points in the game.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Satoransky shot is off.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
There's the drive. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
4-3. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Oh, got that one up quick.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Fires away from way outside. The shot that time not on target.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Oh! Oh, no way! Oh, wow!
Good for him. What a shot.
A minute 58 left in the third. There's a screen by Metu. Here's Parker. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Parker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 39.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
They set a pick. The fader. To the right side. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 16.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
They get the rebound. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Fades back. Unable to get that one.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Snatched up. No good with the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Metu. To the paint. Oh, swiped away. And they're on the break. Three-pointer. To the wing, right side. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Here's Satoransky. Buries it from three. Satoransky's got 6. Up in time. The shot misses. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
No good on the three.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
McCormick with a rebound. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Mirotic. Fires from deep, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lets the three fly. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Puts up a deep three. And no good. Oh, deflected. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Anderson pulls it down. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Mirotic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Give him 20.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 1:46 left in the final quarter. Fires from way outside. The shot comes out.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Pass to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. McCormick with a rebound. Here's Mirotic. There's the triple. McCormick can't hit. 52 seconds left in the game. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Mirotic. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
From long range!
Did you see where he shot that from?
How about that? Fires away from way outside. Ooh, he buries it. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is inexcusable.
Here's De Silva, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. They set the pick with the shot. Buries the jump shot. Going inside, hammers it down right over the D.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Shields misses the three. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trey Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him with portions of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Brooks for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got his second bucket tonight.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Misses the wing three. Here's De Silva, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Shields hits it from three-point range. He's got 8.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's De Silva. Can't hit from in close. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one is hammered home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Shields. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Edwards, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's Brooks on the wing. Shields. And the 3 off target. Lucic. It's deflected. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 5. And we'll get the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
A three ball. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And Booker kicks to Napier. Out to the wing. Can't get it to fall. Right wing. Out to the right wing. Mirotic, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Napier. Mirotic's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the knee. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 22, taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Mirotic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. And I've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did proceed the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. D.A., thank you. From past the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Gozert. Nothing on the board. Pass to McCormick. Over to the wing. A 3 for Mirotic. Booker pulls it in. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. For 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Over to the left wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Pushing it up.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. 5 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
To the right side. From outside the arc. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. A 3 for Mirotic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
From the arc. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mirotic has got 9. Here's Booker. Pass to Napier. Driving to the basket. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's McCormick. They set the screen. He's in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Launches it. McCormick with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
First personal foul. First team foul.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. There's 25 seconds left in the first half, and Booker kicks to Napier. Back to Booker. Three-pointer on the way. Goes back up. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Driving inside. And that one drops.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 9. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Welcome. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
I have some research.
And that is it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here is Edwards. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That one goes in. Edwards gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Puts it up. De Silva with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Edwards against Brooks. Edwards, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brooks. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Misfires on the corner 3.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Shields. Off target from three-point range.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
For the tie, Edwards, good. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Brooks outside. Edwards defending. On the top of the key. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Fires for 3. That's tipped.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good on the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Puts up a 3. And that one is off. Shields hits the three-point bomb. He's got 20.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Nailed from three-point land.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Got that one up quick.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Balmoro. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Shields. It's good.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer, no good. Shields. No good on the 3. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Leading by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Drills it from outside.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Napier kicks to Booker. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
At the top of the key, Brooks. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Number 6.
Good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker, good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Mirotic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mirotic has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Now here's Napier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
3-pointer. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Launches a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Napier covering. It's tipped. Booker against Mirotic. Count it. Good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A three for Mirotic. That one, no good. Mirotic has got 3 of his 9 shots to fall, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To take the lead, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Away team foul. Da Silva. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the home team has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shields bangs home the trifecta. He has 31.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Well, this is starting to get real. Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shoots the 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hits the three-point bomb.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Puts up a deep 3. Out left to the wing. Shields. And a miss there on the triple.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
To the away team.
And nothing is falling for him right now. From deep three-point territory. And it ends up out of bounds.
The ball goes to the away team.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Saturansky. Fires in the triple.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Edwards. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Pass to Saturansky. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And Parker pulls it down. Saturansky outside. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Parker. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Saturansky shot is off. Ball stolen. Parker outside. The three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Parker's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Back to Edwards. This one for 3. And Metu pulls it down.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
With the fadeaway. The long-distance three is buried. Saturansky's got 6 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Looking to win the run. Connects from downtown.
Number 13.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Saturansky. He's got 6. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. Jacks up a 3. shot missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He didn't have his feet planted. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Edwards. A shot from the low post is good. That three's off the mark.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Takes a three, nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Can they get it? Edwards pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
From behind the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Edwards gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Off target with the 3. From downtown, and he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Shoots from 14. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Napier. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. From the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3-ball. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Sends it home from three-point land.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Puts it up. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Outside Napier. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Pass to Hernan Gomez. From outside the arc. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That shot is off. Unloads. To the left side wing. Here's Vesely. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall. 6 points for him.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Offensive rebound. Inside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Second chance effort. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And here's Booker. A deep three. They get it back. Tries again. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Misses the three. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Launches the three. Sure, from three-point range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. Launches it from deep. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. Pulls it. From deep. No good. Sinks the tray. He has 6. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
The visiting team.
They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome.
This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few. Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping every.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Fall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
No one near him. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Satoransky. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Satoransky's got his third basket on the night right there. Pass to De Silva. They set the pick.
Home team foul. Cody, second personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards for three. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 5 now.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
For three. The shot no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Parker. And another shot. The shot misses. Parker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Back to Edwards. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Fade away. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And they're pushing it up. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. The good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hits the trifecta.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
The 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The 3 is up. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Satoransky outside. Kicks it out to Parker. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Parker's got 6.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Satoransky with the steal. And they're on the run. Fades. The shot no good. Parker defending. Lets it fly. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Pass to Satoransky. There's the 3. That shot off. And he lays it up and in.
Number 7.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
46 seconds left in the third. Up top, Parker. There's a screen by Metu. The 3-pointer off the mark. Covered by Satoransky. Over to the left wing. The kick out to Edwards. To the middle. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's De Silva. Counted from distance. De Silva's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
It's Edwards with a drive. He nails it, and we're tied. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And so after 3 quarters of play,
Come on, fans. It's the
and with 3 3 quarters behind us. We'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Vesely to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Fades and shoots. Offensive board. Pass to Napier. Six to shoot to take the lead. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Napier's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Banked it in off the glass. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Takes a 3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And it goes straight through with a swish.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. The 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
He drops it from range.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Fires from deep, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's tipped. In transition. Napier, no good.
Away team foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
A quick shot there. It's off target. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. The putback controls the rebound, and the putback coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the 4th. Nails it from 3. 20 points for him.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
The 3 ball. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
Big time shot right there, fellas. In a big moment, and this game definitely worth the price of admission. All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Yes, it's good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
1:19 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Offline with a 3.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's the 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
From deep 3-point range. Doesn't go that time.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a three. Gets the three ball to go. So it's the home team now.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Brooks. Shields drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Satoransky. From deep three-point land. No good there. Here's Bomar. Shields. At three off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Satoransky. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Shields trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Goes to the away team.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Down low, Shields, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
No good from outside. Shields, covered by Parker. Took him no time at all on that one.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
There's the pick with the fadeaway. Here's Medu. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Satoransky. No good on the triple. Satoransky's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shields. Brooks outside. Shields sinks the triple.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. For the three. Pass to Brooks. Here's Balmaro. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Satoransky with it. Here's Parker. Satoransky sets a screen for Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Shields makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 15.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. $16 seconds left to play in the first. Offensive rebound. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. They're up by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
We've got Hernan Gomez. And it's Vitola in at the point guard position. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Abrinas has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Mirotic. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Abrinas from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Abrinas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Offensive rebound. Here's Vitola. Got a hand on it. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Here's Vesely. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Kozier. He has yet to score. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. McCormick with the rebound. Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Abrinas. Six on the shot clock. Hernan Gomez a screen. From outside, off the mark. McCormick passes to Mirotic. Fires away from way outside. Knocks down the three ball. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Wasted no time on that one.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To end the run. That shot, no good. Abrinas has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Mirotic inside. He's against Vesely. And finished off by Mirotic.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Rebound by Vesely. Here's Abrinas. 5 points in the game. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that's like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And they get it back. Outside Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Abrinas. He's got 8. And the 3 off target. Takes the three. And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your...
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
Moving on to our next topic. Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Saar out there with Medu, and it's Fall in at the pivot, manning the middle. Brooks outside. And he dunks it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
The visitors with the ball. This one for three. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Medu. The three. The shot, no good. One-on-one here. And the three ball is good.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
No one covering. 21 points in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep, cranes the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Medu passes to Satoransky. Here's Medu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Dan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Satoransky grabs the miss. Fires from deep. Brooks grabs the board. Pass to Balmora. Takes a three. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Looking to get back on track here. No good that time.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
From outside, off the mark. Fades back. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
To the wing on the left. Shields. That shot off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
It's good from long range.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Takes it inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And a wide-open look for Saw. Drains it from beyond the arc. Saw's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Lets it fly. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Satoransky. 8 points for him. Fires from way outside. The shot misses. Satoransky covering. Shields gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 29.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Abrinas in at the small forward. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side, Mirotic stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Hernan Gomez has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Pass to Mirotic. Another miss by Mirotic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Abrinas' shot is off.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's McCormick. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Abrinas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside for Mirotic. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Mirotic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Abrinas. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Driving in, and he makes good on the layup. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
1:29 left in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Here's Gozer. Launches it. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Laprovitola. Here's Abrinas. His three-pointer's off the mark. McCormick passes to Mirotic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
Fires from way outside. No good. Shot missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Abrinas. 15 seconds left in the 4th. Shot clock at 5. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Sinks that one from the post.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
He buries it from three. He has 6.
That's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like they'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Number 16.
Count that bucket.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Fires for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break from downtown. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Brooks against Edwards. That's good. Brooks for three.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Right wing. Intercepted. Edwards for three. On target from range. Edwards has got 5 now. Here's Balmaro. On the clock. For three. Drops in the three. He's got 9.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
They set the screen. From deep. Brooks with the rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The quick look, no good that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That shot wide open.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And that one is stuffed right through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. That one goes in.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Edwards got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Balmaro from outside the arc. Another shot. And the layup is good.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Left side, Edwards. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Let's go with a 3.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
20 seconds left in the first quarter here. They set the pick. And Napier, here we go. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Leading by just 2. Don't go away. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And stolen by Napier. Shots blocked. Leaps for it.
Out of bounds.
On Monday and on Tuesday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league is a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
He takes it in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Mirotic. This one for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Pass to Mirotic. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. He's guarded by Napier. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Takes it inside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Takes the 3. No good there.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's McCormick. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Booker, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and Booker pulls it down.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. That one is off. There's the steal. He's guarded by Napier. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Outside Booker. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A tight game here in Utah. He's guarded by Napier. Off target from outside.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
4-3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. Knocks it down from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Jacks up a three. Sinks it from distance.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Launches a three. And he can't get that one. Outside Napier. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Brooks against Edwards. And he gets it to go. Edwards got 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. Brooks outside. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. From the inbound. And it's blocked by Edwards. Inside. Down low. Robbed. Here's the break. Here's Brooks. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Ball stolen. Ooh, poked away. Going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Pass to Balmaro. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 14 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lets it go from deep. And no good. For the tie. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. Here's De Silva. Basket counts. De Silva's got his first points of the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. To the inside. The three. Knocks down the triple.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. It's deflected. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Edwards, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
From the arc. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And there it is for him. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Home team foul. Number 13. First personal foul. First team foul.
The open shot by Brooks. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brooks has got 5 now.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Can't get it to go. Shooting 6 for 12 from the field now. From outside, off the mark. For the tie. He can't get that one to fall. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Brooks with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's all tied up. He has 7.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And the jumper is on the mark. 19 points in the game. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Booker. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pass to Mirotic. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pulls up. Off target from the wing.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
He's guarded by Napier. 5 to shoot. Gets a very good look and converts.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
He's guarded by Napier. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Out to the wing. Lets it go. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And that one good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
He's guarded by Napier. And a nice finish on the layup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And there's the drive. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Napier. Buries it down low. Napier's got his first points of the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Napier. Uses the glass on the layup. Napier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Here's Mirotic. That three's off the mark. In transition, here they come. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And the free throw, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Launches it. They got the rebound, and they recover it. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 13, Andreas, number 13.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 22.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Driving in. No good with a layup. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
To tie it up. This is the layup.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Number 13, second personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
1:10 left in the final quarter. Beyond the arc. McCormick with the rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Out to the right wing. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Good work there as it goes.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end.
Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They get it again. Pass to De Silva. From deep. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lucic, covered by Parker. To the left wing. Here's De Silva. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
A fadeaway. De Silva with the rebound. Lets it fly from 18. And good that time. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Satoransky. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Takes a step back. Parker outside. To halt the run, drills it from outside.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Lucic. off target with his three. Pass to Medu. Fires for three. Here's Fall. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Medu. Intercepted.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Pass to De Silva. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's the break from past the arc. Satoransky grabs the miss. And here they come. Lets it go with the three. Busts the three after using the pump fake. He has 6.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And drops one in from the wing.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Satoransky's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Lucic bangs home the trifecta.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Fall. From deep three-point land, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Fall in at the center. Nailed from three-point land. Satoransky looking around. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Satoransky's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Booker. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Aprinas. Misses the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Clock at 6. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Vesely passes to Laprovitola. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Booker pulls it in. For the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Abrinas. That one's off. Still out of sync. Giffey. A putback. Clanks the putback jam. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Vesely. And that one, good. Vesely's got his first points in this one.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
From beyond the arc. And the three ball is good. Napier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Provitola passes to Vesely. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Here's Provitola, still without a basket. Here's the screen. Abrinas offline with his 3. Goes up from the top of the key. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. 54 seconds left to play here in the half.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Giffey misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Oh, good on the triple.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Napier. Oh, offensive interference.
Offensive interference. No basket. Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Satoransky. 6 points for him. The 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his 2nd in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
3-pointer. They get the rebound. And Booker throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
You take a look at the visitors. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers. They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Parker's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Covered by Parker. Jacks up a 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. He has 6.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point. From downtown, No good on that one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's De Silva. Nice spin off the left rim and in. De Silva's got 8 points. De Silva's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Parker out there with Medu. And it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot. A 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3. To the wing right side. De Silva drills the 3-pointer. De Silva's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Fires the 3. Rebound by Parker.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Out to the right wing. Fade away. He's off on that one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Lucic buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pulls up on the wing. To the wing right side. Puts up a 3. That one, no good.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
No good from outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
There's a good screen. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Satoransky. Here's Fall. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. 1:49 left to play in the third. It's a hand on it, and Edwards is right there. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Medu. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Fall. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Here's Abrinas. There's the 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Pass to Napier. He tries for 3. Cans it from downtown. Napier's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Number 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the power forward. Booker in the corner. Giffey. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Abrinas, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Laprovitola.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Back to Abrinas. Pass to Laprovitola. Hernan Gomez, that's a two-pointer. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Off target from three-point range. Lets the 3 fly. Abrinas' shot is off. Abrinas has gone 2 of 8 from long range here. Out left to the wing. The 3. And a dunk by Booker.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Shots good by Laprovitola.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
And it's Napier missing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Abrinas the pass to Laprovitola. Hernan Gomez a screen. Abrinas had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Laprovitola, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Napier. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Abrinas.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
From deep three-point territory, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
To the middle, got a piece of it. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with it. From deep three-point land, they get it back. Pass to De Silva. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
And Providala, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's De Silva. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. That shot, no good. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.